Welcome to Warriors of the World. Today, we ascend to the awe-inspiring heights of the Andes to explore the lives of the fearless Inca warriors, the defenders of one of the most organized and expansive empires in history, the Tawantinsuyu. Imagine yourself standing among towering peaks, shrouded in mist and kissed by the golden light of the sun, as rivers glisten and ancient stone cities rise from the earth as monuments to a timeless civilization. In this magnificent setting, Inca warriors stood not merely as soldiers but as guardians of a world that seamlessly wove the rhythms of nature, spirituality, and human ingenuity. For these warriors, every battle was more than a fight. It was a sacred duty to protect their gods, their culture, and the unity of an empire that aimed to harmonize the earth and sky. Close your eyes and let the Andean atmosphere envelop you. Hear the faint echo of conch shells reverberating through the mountains, signaling the approach of danger. Feel the tremble of the earth under the measured march of soldiers as they advance, steady and unyielding. The sharp aroma of coca leaves mingles with the crisp mountain air, preparing both body and spirit for the trials of war. These warriors weren't born into battle. They were ordinary men and women molded by the demands of their environment, culture, and faith. Through rigorous training and unshakable belief, they were transformed into steadfast protectors of an empire that defied geographical and natural barriers. In this chapter, we begin to unravel their story, witnessing how these brave individuals became symbols of resilience. Let the journey begin, as we delve into the lives of the Inca warriors and the majestic landscapes that forged their indomitable spirit. The Inca Empire, or Tawantinsuyu, was far more than just a kingdom. It was a testament to the heights humanity can achieve through ingenuity, unity, and perseverance. Stretching over 4,000 kilometers from modern Ecuador to Chile, it spanned jagged mountains, arid deserts, and dense tropical forests. These challenging landscapes didn't hinder the Incas. They provided the foundation for an empire that thrived against all odds. At the heart of this civilization was a system of governance unparalleled in its sophistication. The empire was built on collective effort, military discipline, and an unshakable belief in order and harmony. Each stone in its fortresses, every terrace clinging to steep mountain slopes, and every road hewn from the rock was a reflection of this philosophy. Yet, this remarkable empire needed defenders capable of enduring its demanding terrain and protecting its vast expanse. Inca warriors were more than just guardians, they were agents of growth. They expanded the empire's borders, assimilating rival tribes and territories. Conquests were not simply about seizing land but spreading the empire's culture, religion, and language. Each victory added new followers of Inti, the sun god, and brought the Quechua language to more communities, forging a shared identity across diverse regions. The Andes, seemingly an insurmountable barrier, became the Incas' greatest ally. Their warriors used their intimate knowledge of the land to overcome both environmental and human adversaries. This harmony with the terrain ensured the empire's survival and secured its place in history as a beacon of resilience and ingenuity. Unlike many ancient civilizations where warriors formed an exclusive class, Inca soldiers emerged from the common people. They were farmers, herders, and craftsmen, bound by their connection to the land. When the empire called, young men left their fields and homes to train as warriors, embracing a duty that was both sacred and practical. The transformation from farmer to fighter was not solely physical. It was deeply spiritual. Recruits were taught the art of war alongside the principles and values that defined Inca society. Battle was seen as a divine endeavor, aligning their actions with the will of the gods. They believed that protecting their homeland and expanding their empire honored Inti, the sun god, and the Apis, the spirits of the mountains that watched over their lands. Training was intense and grueling. Warriors endured long marches, harsh weather, and rigorous drills to prepare them for the physical demands of war. They learned to wield weapons like slings, clubs, and spears, mastering techniques that made them deadly in combat. Those who excelled in strength and leadership could join elite groups, such as the Aklas, who served as the emperor's personal guards and symbols of the empire's strength. Yet, these warriors were not defined solely by battle. When their campaigns ended, they returned to their villages, resuming their roles as farmers and herders. The skills they honed in war, however, earned them respect within their communities, and their sacrifices were often rewarded by the state with land or honors. In this chapter, we explore the journey of ordinary citizens transformed into warriors, driven by duty, discipline, and devotion to their empire and gods. Imagine standing high in the Andes, gripping a macana, a heavy wooden club tipped with sharp stones or bronze. This weapon, simple yet deadly, was a staple of the Inca arsenal. The warriors of Tawantinsuyu relied on resourcefulness, using the natural materials of their rugged homeland to craft tools of war that were as effective as they were innovative. The macana, perfect for close combat, delivered crushing blows capable of incapacitating even the strongest foes. For ranged attacks, the sling was indispensable. Woven from durable fibers, it could hurl stones with lethal force over great distances, shattering bones and breaking through defenses. The boleadoras, weighted cords originally used for hunting, were adapted into a unique weapon. Warriors spun them overhead and hurled them at their enemies, entangling their legs and rendering them defenseless. Spears and bordunas, large, blunt staffs, rounded out their weaponry, offering versatility for both offense and defense. Armor reflected the same ingenuity. Warriors wore padded cotton tunics reinforced with leather or small metal plates, providing both protection and flexibility. Helmets crafted from wood or metal were often adorned with feathers or shaped into animal motifs, symbolizing spiritual power and rank. What the Incas lacked in steel, they compensated for with adaptability. Their weapons and armor were extensions of their environment, designed to maximize their strengths in the Andean terrain. Swift, light, and deadly, they turned their homeland into an extension of their arsenal. In this chapter, we delve into the tools that empowered Inca warriors to face any challenge, proving that innovation and mastery of the land could rival even the most advanced military technologies of their time. While the weapons of the Inca warriors showcased their resourcefulness, their true power lay in their mastery of strategy. The rugged Andes, with its steep cliffs, narrow valleys, and winding trails, was not just their home but their greatest ally. The Incas transformed their intimate knowledge of this unforgiving terrain into a weapon, crafting tactics that bewildered even the most prepared foes. Imagine an invading army cautiously advancing through a narrow mountain pass, unaware of the silent Inca warriors lying in wait. Ambushes were a cornerstone of their military strategy. They lured enemies into tight spaces where movement was restricted, then unleashed a torrent of projectiles from slings, turning the terrain into a deadly trap. The invaders, disoriented and vulnerable, rarely stood a chance. In open combat, the Inca army displayed remarkable discipline. Soldiers moved in precise formations, often led by elite warriors whose courage inspired their ranks. One of their most effective tactics was the feigned retreat, designed to lure enemies into ambushes or unguarded positions where defeat was inevitable. Communication was a key component of their success. The quipu, a system of knotted cords, wasn't just used for record-keeping but also for transmitting military orders. Relay runners or chasquis sped across the empire's roads, ensuring rapid communication and coordination. This efficiency allowed the Inca army to respond quickly and adapt their strategies even in the heat of battle. The empire's logistical network was equally impressive. Supply depots or tambos were strategically placed along their roads, providing food, weapons, and rest for soldiers on long campaigns. This infrastructure allowed the Inca army to remain mobile, efficient, and ready to strike at a moment's notice. In this chapter, we uncover how the Incas combined discipline, ingenuity, and terrain mastery to become unparalleled strategists, capable of defending their homeland and expanding their empire with precision and skill. For the Inca warriors, war was not just a physical endeavor. It was a sacred act deeply rooted in their spiritual beliefs. Every battle was seen as a divine mission, a way to honor their gods and maintain the cosmic balance that governed their world. Victory wasn't just a sign of military success, it was proof of the gods' favor. At the center of their spirituality was Inti, the sun god, regarded as the giver of life and strength. Before a campaign, elaborate rituals were performed to seek Inti's blessing. These ceremonies included offerings of coca leaves, food, and sometimes animal sacrifices, such as llamas, to ensure the warriors had divine protection. The Sapa Inca, considered Inti's earthly representative, often led these rituals, reinforcing the warriors' connection to their spiritual mission. The Apis, sacred mountain spirits, were also integral to their belief system. Warriors believed these powerful guardians watched over them, providing strength and guidance in battle. Fighting in the Andes was more than a physical challenge. It was a spiritual journey, a communion with the land itself. Warriors carried talismans and amulets imbued with spiritual power, symbols of their bond with the divine. Even the quipus used for military communication sometimes contained knots with spiritual significance, reminding the warriors of the higher purpose behind their actions. Cowardice was seen as an affront to the gods, while bravery and sacrifice in battle were viewed as acts of devotion that could earn eternal favor. This deep-seated belief system made Inca warriors exceptionally motivated and unyielding, even when facing overwhelming odds. In this chapter, we explore how spirituality and warfare were inseparable for the Incas, transforming every battle into a sacred duty that reinforced their divine connection to the world around them. The Andes, with their towering peaks and treacherous valleys, served as the backdrop for some of the most legendary battles in Inca history. Here, in this dramatic landscape, Inca warriors proved their valor, strategy, and resilience, leaving an indelible mark on the annals of history. Among the most celebrated figures was Pachacuti, the ninth Sapa Inca. Known as the architect of the Tawantinsuyu, he transformed the Inca realm from a modest kingdom into a sprawling empire. His rise to power is tied to the legendary Battle of Cusco, where he led a desperate defense against the Chancas, a formidable and expansionist tribe. As the Chancas marched on Cusco, Pachacuti, then a young prince, rallied the city's defenders with unmatched leadership and strategy. According to legend, even the mummies of ancestral leaders rose to fight alongside him, inspired by his resolve. The Chancas were decisively defeated, securing Cusco and marking the beginning of Pachacuti's transformative reign. Centuries later, the Inca warriors faced an entirely different adversary: the Spanish conquistadors. Armed with steel and firearms, the Spaniards presented a challenge unlike any other. Yet, the Incas resisted fiercely. Figures like Manco Inca Yupanqui emerged as symbols of defiance, orchestrating attacks and sieges, including the famous resistance at Sacsayhuaman. Even after retreating to the mountains, Manco Inca continued to lead guerrilla attacks, reclaiming strongholds like Ollantaytambo. Though ultimately defeated, his efforts exemplified the unwavering spirit of the Inca warriors, who fought to defend their homeland to the very end. This chapter delves into the defining moments and leaders of Inca history, celebrating their legendary courage and tactical brilliance that secured their place in the chronicles of great warriors. When the battles ended and the echoes of war faded into the Andean winds, Inca warriors returned to their communities, resuming the lives they had left behind. Unlike the warrior elites of other civilizations, most Inca soldiers were ordinary citizens, farmers, herders, and craftsmen, called to serve during times of need. At the heart of Inca society were the Ailis, or kinship groups, which formed the foundation of their social and economic systems. After fulfilling their military duties, warriors reintegrated into these groups, tending to crops, raising livestock, or engaging in communal projects. The same hands that had wielded weapons against enemies now cultivated the land, sustaining the empire's population. However, their service did not go unrecognized. Warriors who distinguished themselves in battle were often rewarded with land, ceremonial garments, or other honors, elevating their status within their communities. These rewards reinforced the idea that service to the empire was both a duty and a path to respect and recognition. Festivals played a vital role in celebrating the warriors' contributions. The Inti Raymi, or Festival of the Sun, was one such event. Held during the winter solstice, it honored Inti, the sun god, and marked the beginning of the agricultural cycle. Warriors participated in dances, songs, and reenactments of battles, celebrating their victories and their sacred connection to the divine. While most warriors returned to their daily lives, some remained in permanent service. Elite groups, such as the Aklas and the Emperor's personal guards, lived in Cusco or strategic centers, dedicating their time to training and the protection of the Sapa Inca. In this chapter, we uncover the dual lives of Inca warriors, heroes in times of war and humble members of their communities in times of peace, embodying the resilience and unity that defined their civilization. Centuries after the fall of the Tawantinsuyu, the spirit of the Inca warriors remains alive, their legacy echoing through the rugged peaks of the Andes and beyond. Their courage, ingenuity, and unbreakable connection to the land have cemented their place in history, inspiring not only their descendants but people around the world. The ruins of Inca fortresses, such as Sacsayhuaman and Ollantaytambo, stand as enduring monuments to their resilience and brilliance. These structures, some perched on seemingly unreachable mountain heights, testify to the Incas' extraordinary blend of military strength and architectural mastery. Every carved stone and terraced field tells the story of a people who refused to be defeated by the challenges of their environment, or their enemies. In modern culture, the Inca warriors have become icons of resilience and adaptability. Their tales are retold in documentaries, books, and video games like Civilization, which celebrate their tactical prowess and enduring spirit. These portrayals highlight their ability to turn the harsh Andean landscape into an ally, crafting strategies that continue to captivate and inspire. Yet, their legacy is also a sobering reminder of the fragility of even the greatest civilizations. The arrival of Spanish conquistadors, armed with steel, horses, and devastating diseases, led to the fall of the Tawantinsuyu. Despite their valiant efforts, the Inca warriors could not withstand the combined forces of foreign technology, betrayal, and plague. This tragic end underscores the impermanence of power but also the enduring strength of their stories. The memory of the Inca warriors invites us to reflect on what it means to fight for one's culture, beliefs, and identity. Though their empire fell, their spirit endures, resonating in the mountains they once called home and in the hearts of those who continue to honor their legacy. The story of the Inca warriors is more than an account of battles won and lost. It's a testament to resilience, ingenuity, and the strength of community. Their ability to thrive in one of the world's most challenging environments, to organize an empire of extraordinary complexity, and to stand firm against overwhelming odds speaks to the power of unity and purpose. What can we, in today's world, learn from these ancient warriors? Perhaps the most profound lesson is their unwavering commitment to a cause greater than themselves. They fought not for personal glory but to protect their gods, their people, and their way of life. They valued discipline, respect for the land, and a collective spirit that ensured the survival of their civilization. Their story also challenges us to consider the legacy we leave behind. The Tawantinsuyu, though long gone, continues to inspire awe and admiration. What will future generations say about us? Will our actions be remembered as a force for good, as the Inca warriors were for their empire? As we close this journey into the lives of the Inca warriors, let us honor their sacrifices and reflect on their incredible story. From the highest peaks of the Andes to the furthest reaches of their empire, they stood as defenders of a vision that sought harmony between people, nature, and the divine. If you've enjoyed this epic exploration of the Inca warriors, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and become a member. With your support, we'll continue bringing the stories of history's greatest warriors to life. Join us as we uncover more extraordinary tales, one legend at a time. Until our next adventure, stay curious and inspired.